Today we're removing the stereo from a 2011 Hyundai Sonata. See our website for amplifier and speaker removal. We're going to start with our pry bar and work down to the left side of the center console and pry this left side panel up and back from the dash. It'll release with several clips, one here at the top, and they mate to the openings here and up here in the front as well. We're going to do the same for the right side. Pull up the back of the panel, then back from the dash, releasing the clips. And we're going to take our Phillips screwdriver. There are two screws here on the right. We're going to remove the upper screw on the right side of the center console. And then we're going to move over and remove the upper screw on the left side of the center console. This is going to release all the screws that lock this front panel into the dash. Again, we have a full library of removal guides for this vehicle on our website. See our website for wire codes and speakers and amplifier removal. Now with our pry bar, we're going to work up the edge of the dash between the stereo and the panel that goes up the right side with the AC vents. With pry pressure, these clips that secure the panel to the dash will release, and you can hopefully get this panel to break loose and come forward. We also have on this panel the passenger airbag sensor, and with this sensor here we have not disconnected the battery, so when we get this front panel off, make sure you do not disconnect the ABS passenger airbag. This can be a difficult process, prying this panel up. May take a little bit of work. There we go, finally get to start breaking loose here. There are 4 clips across the top of this panel as well. There we go, we've broken the right side forward. With finger pressure we can pretty much loosen the left side and pull this panel forward. Now this is going to give us access to the back of the panel. We're going to go through the back side here and remove the one connector here that goes to the emergency flashers. Get a little bit more play in this panel and look at the back of this panel, and there are 2 more connectors for the AC controls. We're releasing the triggers at the top of these connectors and pulling them out. These connectors are all keyed and are different, so they only go back in one position. These triggers are on the top of the connector here. You can squeeze it down with your thumb, and that goes for all 3 of these connectors with triggers. Again, they're all different. We'll go back to one spot. We have the passenger airbag connector here, which we have not released, and we're going to leave this connected so we don't have any problems with that sensor here. And with this panel to the side, it's going to give us access to 4 screws. These 4 screws secure the car stereo to the dash. There are 2 on the right, one at the upper mounting bolt and a lower mounting bolt. And we have 2 more screws as well here on the left side of the stereo. These are Phillips screws and can be removed pretty easily. Now with these screws removed, this is going to allow us to pull the stereo out of the dash. This radio has many connectors on it. They are all, again, coded and keyed, so they only go back to one spot. Now we're going to pull the stereo out of the dash, and this will give access to the back of the stereo. There, again, are a little bit of area here to get to the back of this. And we start with the antennas, and they pretty much pull out the main antennas, the 2 main antennas. There is a jack for the ground that pulls off. The antennas have a little trigger at the top of these connectors, and these connectors will release as well with the little triggers on the top. We have the USB connector over here along with 2 main connectors, all with triggers on them. And again, pushing the trigger down on these connectors releases them. And again, these connectors are all keyed and fit only one spot. No need to label them. And again, the triggers are all on the top of these. You can push these triggers down with your thumb. You have the 2 main antennas here, which are just a pull out to release, a main and a sub. And then you have the XM and map navigation antennas. Again, these all have little triggers up here on the top that you squeeze down and release. This is how you remove the stereo from a 2011 Hyundai Sonata. Hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe and see our website for any other problems you may have. Thank you for watching.